Welcome everyone to USA Tier 2 PRL round 19, I believe. As the drivers should be retiring, as there's only 15, but I am joined with Dan today, or AMS Phoenix should I say, but he's just sorting himself out and getting himself ready. As it seems to be a wet quali. Not sure if it's going to dry up at the moment. I've just been told by someone that it is now a full wet quali, or the whole quali session is in intermediate or wet conditions. We'll have to wait and see, and the race is dry. We're just waiting for everyone to retire from the session so we can move on to Q2.
And I'm back.
Hooray! As we've just been waiting for Fudge Boy to retire.
Come on, fudge. Move yourself.
I've got him in the Discord to retire, but he ain't listening. He a naughty boy. I just start watching some TikTok whilst I'm waiting.
Might as well. There's literally nothing else on the happening. Oh, hello.
Sounds like you're having some fun over there.
Well, no, it's just two very good-looking women just walked past.
Ooh. Lucky you.
Beauty of summertime. Beauty of summertime. Oh, come on, Fudge Boy. As we've gone from 1 viewer to 9 viewers, probably
Whoa.
8 of those are from people waiting for Fudge Boy to retire, to watch it on stream.
Just for a bit of entertainment. There's just nothing
Yeah,
else to
unfortunately,
do.
guys, we're not going to be able to give you any because there's nothing to entertain you with. Maybe someone should have gone on track and just done a load of donuts.
Well, a couple of people did retire on track, but it doesn't really matter.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
I think both McLarens did, along with the Haas. Come on, Fudge Boy.
As I'll have a look what's happening in the chat. No one said nothing at the moment. So
I think I might just do this thing called spam Fudge Boy.
spam him. Message him on his Xbox account. He's probably gone for like dinner or something. Or done what some of the drivers do, go to a shower. There you go, look, see? It's took that long, we could have... Bullshaw's joined. Hello, Bullshaw.
Oh boy.
Always joining through quality, but now you're going to have to sit here and watch the rest of this with us. You know, the next 10 minutes of
Nothing.
people doing dodgy stuff in the stadiums. They're all moving a bit weird, you might like it.
Yeah, I don't know what they're clapping for. It's a bit scary.
They're clapping at the rain.
Something I've never seen before.
Hello, Mr. Thomas Chelsea. Yes, indeed, this is very boring. But
Big man
unfortunately, we can't do nothing
Thomas.
about that.
Hello, Choo
I would
Choo.
put some music on, but you know, well, mind you, nothing on Twitch gets copyrighted, so I could put some music on, I suppose. Well, put in chat what you want to listen to while we're waiting for these 9 minutes to cool down, because you know I don't think Fudge Boy is going to be here anytime soon. Can you actually hear? You know that what that commentator's saying. Can you hear what he's saying? I can't. All I can hear is
No.
the muffling.
Yeah, he's just being a waffle. I don't understand him.
He's being a waffle.
Yeah, a big waffle.
Oh, Tom Chelsea, you're multitasking there, son. Watch out. You might get your brain might start hurting. You're multitasking.
Yeah, supposedly men can't do that. Well, that's a load of bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah, men can't multitask apparently, but you know.
We can do.
Well, we managed to
many things.
we managed to multitask when women are having a go on us, and we're trying to look listened, but we're not actually listening.
And we're good at playing video games and ignoring them at the same time. See?
Yep. And Fanta,
Hello,
welcome to the
Fanta.
stream. Obviously, you can't make it tonight because you're out doing the most boring sport known to man, fishing. Yeah,
Oh,
little
boy.
Milky Bar kid.
Have fun doing that.
Yeah. I saw your Snapchat, mate. You look more white than the Milky Bar kid. You need to get out and get some sun. And
Oh, we firmly
firmly
just now
managed
back.
to lag out and rejoin before anything's actually happened. Oh God, do you know what? If it gets down to the 0 counter
And he
and
retires.
Fresh Boy hasn't retired, he's getting a quali ban next week.
I would just give him the whole race ban as well, because he'd probably just.
Yeah, that is true, Thomas. Nothing is going on right now. How is things going over in ERC? Supporting your local livid teammates. Well, and it's just official that Martin, one of the co-owners of the league, Mr. ILRT Martin himself, has said that Fudge Boy is going to get a 5-second penalty for not retiring when told to. After he's had multiple warnings, he did not retire. And if he comes back on the chat and says that he's been to the shitter, Honestly, that's the most costliest shit he's ever took in his life, probably.
It better be a good shit if it's taking him this long. Jesus.
Getting a lovely tan. Mate, by your Snapchat, it didn't look like you were getting any kind of tan.
A lovely tan. He's probably about as white as a Milky Way thing.
Oh, no, he's, yeah. No offence, Fanta, but when you say that you're half caste, you're nowhere near half caste, mate. So, fucking, my white walls are more half caste than you are.
ERC quality was good. The rest is a bit poop. I mean, it's Singapore. Oh, fair enough, Thomas. Fair enough.
Singapore.
Just a bit boring, isn't it? Unless there's a big crash.
At least there's cars going around the track right now.
It's just some random people waving their hands above the garage.
Yeah. Let's have a look. What's in my musical library? Let's have a look. Let's put something on that will get everyone.
Thomas
ready
says
for the race.
they're on for points. That's something. Thomas, you seem quite surprised about that.
Oh look, we've got to put a bit of this on.
Oh yes.
Because we're going to get fast and furious. I want everyone in the chat dancing. Including you, Fanta. Sitting there with your fishing rods. Bored out your brain. Playing with maggots. And I don't mean your little pecker.
Thomas said that Pivot haven't got many points.
No.
Oh wow. Party time, yes, Thomas.
Well, in the ERC they are going up against people like Shazoo and VSR and BMG and stuff. So
if they're in the points
must be doing
against
good if they're in the
people
points.
that high up, then yeah, it's quite good.
Oh, why is that playing?
Oh, what was that?
What the heck? Why is that playing? I don't want that to play. I want this to play. Oh, we are really going to wait to like 0-0-0, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Oh god, I might as well roll a fag while I'm at it. Ah, Sarah being an absolute po-po, telling me to turn music off. Sorry, people. We have to sit here in silence. Headmistress has spoken.
Sarah, you're no fun.
We can't get copyrighted. Twitch doesn't copyright. They don't copyright. If they copyrighted, every single stream that has gone on would be
Because Andrew would be playing his
because there'll be swearing and all sorts going on.
Andrew's Eva Max in the background.
Yeah.
Just all sorts.
Yeah, you two, Sarah and Tribal, if you ever watched a tier 1 stream getting drunk.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, oh well. The boss has spoken. So we will
I think I might
do
get a
time.
couple of drinks myself at this moment in
Oh
time.
mate, I've got my Corona sitting right in front of me. I was going to think, Cole, if you've got alcohol, I was going to say, I've got a bottle of Ouzo downstairs that I've been itching to drink for ages. I haven't drank since my birthday. And I was thinking, USA, it's a track where you can and cannot get penalties. I was going to do, every time someone gets a penalty, I'm just going to do a shot of Ouzo.
Well, I
Let's
could
see how
join
drunk
you,
I
but
can
it'd
get,
have to be a shot of vodka.
Oh mate,
It would either have to be
vodka, me, Ouzo.
It would have
We'll
to
be
be
drunk by
either
the end of fucking 10 laps.
it'd be Absolute or French Grain or Grey Goose.
Ooh, I have to go Absolute. Bit the old Russian.
Normally I have a bit of Absolute and Pepsi Max with some ice on it. It's quite nice. Or a bit of
my
Red Bull
Corona
maybe.
Light. Can't drink vodka.
I haven't actually. My dad went away offshore like two weeks ago, and he's got a case of Corona downstairs with some lime. Might join you.
Yeah, Corona and lime, mate. It's lush stuff.
That's good.
As we have got the countdown from 1 minute 20. This is just ridiculous. The drivers might as well have just gone out and just did some driving at this rate.
Indeed, it is getting very, very boring now.
I would.
I'm just looking back at some of my old playlists, and I've found some Tokyo Drift soundtracks.
There goes my kids again.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Oh, there we go. They're just walking around their room trying to probably get a book or something or a teddy to cuddle. So when they start crying, you sort of need to go upstairs. We're down to the last 5 seconds.
Oh boy,
Thank
this has been the
God.
longest, like 17, 18 minutes of my life.
And there we go.
All that just
It
for
is-
no one to set a time, as Panda's now on
Yeah.
pole.
Yeah, top of Q1, Panda, with the arse and the Haas in P2 and Martini in P3.
I've still got my Martini Williams t-shirt in my drawer. Got it when I was younger and it only just fits me now, it was that big for me.
Yeah, I've been looking for some Williams stuff. I want to get some like posters and stuff for the wall and stuff when I turn one of my kids' rooms into my game room. When they finally move the fuck out.
Nah, I've just got
Oh,
a
that's
photo. Well, I've got a 5-piece canvas thing of a Nissan GTR R34 V-spec in grey and some other night photo thing.
As we are now into Q2, the
Woohoo,
drivers can
there's-
actually go out on track now.
Let's hopefully see some
Obviously,
action.
We still don't know the weather, I don't believe, for the rest
I've
of
been
the
told
race.
that it is wet qualifying in a dry race.
No. That will help people out on their tyre strategies for the race, as USA is a one-stop either soft to mediums, medium to softs.
If you can manage them, that is.
Yeah, he's easily managed. There's going to be safety guys, there's going to be carnage. As the two McLarens come out side by side, I don't know who the first person on the track is. As I'm not looking at it.
It is Tukester, I think.
We're all on intermediates. I believe the first car is Wyron.
Tukester. Yes. Oh wow. Yeah. I didn't see Warnod over there already.
Advantage of being at the end of the pit lane, you can get out first.
Mm-hmm.
His back end's a little bit loosey-goosey coming out the S's.
Do you think any of these drivers will have a wet setup on tonight?
Nope, I'm sure. Well, it doesn't really matter if they've got a wet setup or a dry setup, as part firme is off. So they can adjust their setup from wet to dry anyway, so...
Yeah, could help them quite a lot if they just simply change it. Because that's what I'm going to start doing over the the last couple races of the season. Just get a time trial set up in a race setup. Oh, as Nuka is in the wall.
Good.
I don't think he's got wing damage.
Nuka's trying to take out the Americans again.
Tactical nuke inbound.
Oh god, no.
No, he's drifting and he's round again. He's in some donuts. Alright, as Wiring comes across the line to start his lap.
Going up the hill into turn 1. Sharp braking zone. The tight left-hander. Hits the apex nicely. Goes out wide, hits the other curve, which is a nice line. Then you're going back down the hill to the right. Then you come into the tricky part of the circuit with the S section. Oh, he's back-headed. Oh, he's nearly lost it. Oh, he's invalidated.
And he's invalidated.
Yeah.
Who's next?
He's
one of the McLarens.
Yeah, it will be Tuska.
Tribal.
Tuska and Tribal are very close together. We'll go on board with Tribal.
Oh, Tukester has spun.
Oh god, we're all spinning at the S's. This Tribal seems to have managed to navigate it pretty nicely. He's come up now, the S is going up to the top of the crest, coming back down again. Coming to the long DRS straight where you go up and then down again. It is a bit of a weird circuit. It's a lot of up and down to slightly Americans could truck to anyone to make it flat.
A bit like the last corner in Japan, but I think they've now fixed it for the new game, I believe.
I don't know what watch these Codemasters. They can't even give out betas properly, let alone freaking sort of tracks out.
Yeah, not wrong there.
As Tribal is now coming through sector 3, sort of a double left-hander, and then he's coming to a swooping right-hander where famously Verstappen overtook Raikkonen but then got that P3 taken away from him with a time penalty, and then this is a very easy place to invalidate, and he's just invalidated. Say that and he goes and invalidates. Yes, he does.
Oh dear.
That is unlucky. As we'll go on board with, is it Tanky? He's on the lap. First man to set a lap does a 1:49, and then it is
Panda with a 48.
So he's looking strong. Look at ILRT Martin hunting down that championship. Lost
a 47.2. Wow. 9/10 quicker than Panda. Wow.
We'll look at Dredd. He's invalidated. Raging Lion as he comes around the last corner. Championship leader looking to extend his lead. There's a 47.2.
Wow. That's very close.
So the two championship contenders are very evenly matched on pace. Obviously in the wet, so dry is completely different. We don't know what setups people have changed.
Got Shad Hayes, the Arse and the Harris.
The two Hasses are. Oh, as Tribal
Starting a
goes
lot.
very well. Shad does a 53.7, Nuka does a 2:07. The Tooks are doing 2:04. Obviously, they had those spins, so. Warren is invalidated again. We'll go on board with Fudgeboy. Furniture himself. And if you want to know anything about Furniture, he's probably one of the only drivers
It uses chase cam.
I know of that uses chase cam.
I don't know how.
The weirdest thing. I don't know how he does it. It is the weirdest thing ever. But obviously,
On Forza, when you're driving F1 cars, it's fine. But in this game, it's not right. I don't know. It might just be his preference. Where he drives.
Furniture's living up to his name, fucking blocking things. Now he comes
I'm
to the last corner.
pretty sure Furniture's just doing a couple bunkers. Oh, now he's turning up the ERS. Okay.
52.6.
That was a banker, I would reckon. He's got all of his ERS still. Dread's coming up to start a lap, I believe.
Yeah, we'll go on board with Dredd. Dredd goes P5 with a 1:49.5. I think a lot of these drivers are doing a couple of runs. They've got enough fuel. Obviously, the tyres will just get better and better as they are grooved in. So, Nuka and Shad have both invalidated. Will go on board with Tukster in the McLaren. Obviously, he had the spin in the S's. He's actually made it through this time, and we'll see how much.
Yeah, he's got almost no ERS though.
Yeah, he hasn't done a save lap. But we'll see what he does when he comes through the end of sector 2. Oh, his back end. Just put the power down too much there, and it just went to pull out on him. Oh my god, that was awesome! I've never seen that before.
What?
As he drove past the camera, it looked like he had like the wind lines and everything from behind him. That looked awesome. Tukster is 1 second down on his delta, so it's not been a great lap.
I reckon he was just going into the pits. I'm just running out of fuel.
Virgin Lion and Martin have both validated. Revive Panda is 7 tenths up, so he's looking to gain some more time, take a fight to the top 2 guys. We'll see what his time's going to be as he crosses the line. Going through now, there's a 47.2. So he gained by 1.1 seconds, so he is very much
purple
the
to the last sec. Oh, jeez.
Wiring's off. Dread's in the pits. Tanky is holding up a McLaren. Well, McLaren's going very slowly.
Tanky's a way to finish his lap.
He's run out of the
Is a 48.3.
Into the pits. Refirmage. Is he improving? Looks like he's going up. He's not going again. He is in 0. Tukster's in. We'll go on board with Pat Gates. We'll go on board with Sarah. She's just starting her lap. In the Alpha. Going up to turn 1.
Bad drifting, bit of Gymkhana there.
Still looks nice, still being tidy. Oh, she's losing it through the S's. No, she's lost it, Oh my god, this is going to be wheel off. Oh, she's like that. She literally turned the wheel just at the right time for her car to stop before the wheel. As there's a red
lines off as well.
Lines off as well, I think he followed.
I don't think either of them have damage, I don't believe. That's...
Tanky's not going any quicker. Panda's going up.
Pato Cakes is going for a lap now.
Lion's not. Yeah, we'll go on board with Pato Cakes because his lap was invalidated his first run. Obviously, Pato Cakes not had a great season. Still outscored his teammate though, so he's doing good in regards to that. Let's see if he can out-qualify him now. He's a little bit wide going through the middle of those S's. Got a bit of understeer. He's got
somehow
purple. One, though.
That'll be to P10.
P10. So he's looking on course to get into the top 10, so that's always good. We'll see what his time is going to be when he crosses the sector 2 line. As he's floored it a little bit too early, so you can hear that wheel spin. You can hear the car wanting to step out. Obviously, medium traction saved him.
Something me and you won't have next game.
Yeah, and hitting 192 down the straight, so he's definitely compromised a little bit on his setup for the wet. Coming up to sector 2, did a 112.1.
Martin has spun in sector 1. That's why there's yellows. He's got out the way nicely. Back with Pato Cakes. Oh, that's wide. Somehow didn't invalidate.
Yeah, you can go a little bit wide, just not too much. As he's gone wide, he sort of did the Indy line. Didn't give him validation. What's he done?
It's in P5.
148.5. So he's a full second quicker than his teammate at the moment. But it looks like he's got enough fuel to probably go round again and then do another push lap. So we'll see what he's going to do. But at the moment, Tukes, Shad, Luca, Fudge Boy, who still hasn't come out. So that boy, don't know what he's playing at.
I don't.
I
think he's either. He's definitely went for his din-dins.
Well, he's going to be starting P15 at this rate if he doesn't get a lap in.
We'll have to get out somewhat soon about now.
Shad
as
Hayes,
it is.
apparently he says he's 5 seconds up. Apparently. Well, he's not advanced. Or was that his, oh no, sorry, that was when he crossed the line. He was 5 seconds on his previous. So his Shad's gone at 1:48.4. Oh, as he's
just over
drifting,
half a tank out.
He's doing Ken Block. He's doing Ken
And
Block
he's
style.
gone.
And he's completely lost it now. Yeah, his tyres overheated. Reset
Well,
the track.
Martin's retired in the pit, I believe.
Yeah, Martin's in the pits and retired. Lyons retired in the pits. They don't want to carry on.
Shad can still go for another lap if he's got the fuel for it. He's got the time.
Okay. We'll have a look at Wyron. Wyron going for a flying lap now. As he's gone round turn 1, sweeping down turn 2, coming into the S section. Tricky part of the section of the course. Looks like he's
took that very nice.
This time, but he had a little bit of understeer.
Nuka.
He's going to run too wide.
Nuka's
but
just
Nuka's
blocked
in
him.
his way.
Don't know what
Nuka
Nuka's.
is on a lap though, so
6 seconds down when Euroston would win. I don't think he is. I think he's bailed out.
AI. Doesn't look like Warren's got any damage though, so but it's going to hurt him. He probably got time to go again if he can get a wiggle on to the line. He might have enough time to go again, but he won't have enough DRS deployment. But we'll see if he's lost him any time as he comes through to the end of sector 2.
It's a split time. He is marginally up.
Yeah, that obviously cost him some time, that thing, Luca. He's not going to be happy about that. Didn't even look like he was able to clip it either, so he didn't go into AI mode. Who's that lost it on the S's?
Furniture.
Is that Furniture? Obviously Furniture on the brink of getting into Q3. Sarah does a 152.0, so puts her P11. Jedi has quit, so Jedi's not going to go any further. So Wyron gains half a second, goes 1:48.4. He's got enough time to go again. He's doing another lap.
Yeah, I want to make up for it.
Patcake can be kicked out here, can be knocked out.
Nuka's in the pits, so he'll be out of the session.
Furmage is not going any quicker. He's 8 seconds down in his time. Tukester is 2/10 up. He needs to find more time than that.
Wyron spun. It's his lap over.
Oh, the two McLarens are having a fight. Dragoon's giving him slipstream. Dragoon's giving him slipstream, but Tuka's got no ERS left. He's got none. Oh,
I don't know what.
Don't fight, lads. What is Dragoon doing? Why didn't he just move out to the left and brake?
I'm not sure.
So much time. He's 8 temps down.
Not sure if
He was 2 temps up. He's now 8 temps down.
was Tribal on the
Tukes
lap.
is going to be absolutely no. Now Tukes is invalidated, but there is a Haas right behind him with Shad Hayes. He's going to be annoyed. No, he's invalidated as well.
No, he's invalidated anyway. Dread's
so that would be our
invalidated.
top 10. Yeah, Sarah's not
Yes.
going again. She's 20 seconds down in third Delta. She has no
Yeah,
fuel left.
she's gonna have to do a whole lap in low fuel mode. Oh
Yeah, she's nowhere near anyone. As why
is what? What's happened?
Tukes
What's gone on?
No, Tukes is in the pits. Tribal Dragoon got his seat there, that's fine.
Yeah, we're just betting on Sarah.
Has stayed out. Tribal and the Haas, they're very close together. Like,
Uh-oh.
oh my god. Sarah, just retire. Anyone's in Sarah's party, just retire. You're the only one left on track. Sarah, retire. The other two are going to bum rape each other. Just retire, Sarah. You have my permission. Someone tell that woman to retire.
I have.
Oh, God. She's not even going to make it to the line quick before the timer runs out.
It'll be close. Oh.
She's trying to do... Oh, she got
13 seconds.
So, going out to Q2, you have AMS Sarah in the Alpha, Jedi David in the Ferrari, Tukester in the McLaren, who I believe has now got the full-time seat at McLaren, the Tactical Bomb in the Haas, and Fudge Boy, who failed to even get a lap in.
The guy that wasted the whole 17 minutes of our time in Q1.
So we'll see, but it is look at the gaps though. Like you got Lion, Martin, and Panda separated by near enough nothing. Then P4 onwards, it's very close from P4 to P10, but they are nearly a second off the pole man so far. So, oh, it looks like it's slowing it down with the rain. So could it be a dry end to Q3?
It could get interesting, hopefully.
I need another drink.
So do I. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Oh wait, he's gone back and then I'll go. Sorry guys, we need refreshments. We need to keep ourselves lubricated and hydrated. Who's the first one on track? Byron is the first one on track once again. As the only man not doing the pits at the moment is his teammate of Lee Firmage. So maybe he just wants to do one run at this. Oh no, he's coming out of the pits now. We are waiting for the drivers to do their outlap. Ooh, sorry if you ever heard that. Track still looks very wet. Does look like though it is stopping. No, it's still going. You can definitely see those little droplets coming down and streaking on that Williams right there.
Alright, I've now got my drink.
I'll be back in a sec. My daughter is crying, so I'm on board with Byron if you want to take him for a lap.
Alright. Alright, comes across the line to start his first lap in Q3. Braking at the just after the 100-meter board. Nicely hitting the apex at turn 1. Through the S's, nice and tidy. Did flash purple in sector 1 for a moment. Ooh, bit of a tongue slapper there. Right down into the hairpin now. Braking, flips the apex nicely. Now gets a really nice exit onto the back straight. Hitting speeds of 198 miles per hour before braking heavily into another hairpin. Into sector 3 he goes, as he goes purple in sector 2. Into the double left. Doesn't lose back end on the exit as well. And doesn't run too wide either. And triple right. Does that nicely. Going to the last corner now. Runs a little bit wide. And it's a 48.5 from Mr. Wyron. Next is Honda, who's starting a lap. As there's a bit of a kerfuffle behind. As Ridging Line sets a 1 minute 47.6, a whole 9/10 quicker than Mr. Wyron. Powell Cake sits at 1 minute 48.6, very close to Mr. Wyron, that is. Who's next? As we have got Furniture coming through the penultimate corner into the last corner now. One's very deep. Comes across the line, goes fourth with a 49.2.
Who's the next person who's on a lap?
I believe it is, no, not Wyron. I believe it's Panda. Complete the next lap. Going to this sector 2 split. He's purple.
Oh, he's invalidated. He's
47.2.
turned in way too early for that.
As there's now a kerfuffle in sector 3 with a load of cars.
Yeah. As I think Tribal Dragoon is going to be finishing off his lap. With Tanky right behind him. So Dragoon goes P3 with a 48.5. Tanky goes P2 with a 48.3.
48.3. Who's next? I believe it's Martin. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Martin's went into the pits. Martin's in the pits.
It's Pancakes with a 48.2.
Wow, very good lap there. It's very tight between second, third, and fourth. And fifth, shall I say. I believe it is LR Dread next. P6 at 49 dead from LR Dread.
And then saw someone else cross the line. And, that Furniture.
I believe so.
Again, is he?
Nah, I don't think so.
He's in low, so I wouldn't have thought so. He's got. So the only person who's actually on a lap is
Tribal Dragoon.
Oh, is Tribal Dragoon on one, is he? Is he actually up on this delta?
I believe so. I'm not too sure. I don't think so.
We'll have a look when he goes round. He's in mode 5.
He's going to finish it. Let's see where it puts him. Puts him P2.
So
Very
maybe
good
the
lap
track
there.
is starting to evolve. Because Tribal was nowhere near in the 47s, and now he is. So maybe the track is starting to get a bit more groove into it. As my dog needs to shut out.
Dread has went third on a 1 minute 48.1. I just missed that. Who's next?
We'll go on board with Martin. He's on an out lap, but he's going to start his lap, so we'll go on board with Martin.
It's in to overtake, maximum top end speed out of the car, braking just after the 100-meter board. There's a little Gymkhana Tokyo Drift there.
Yeah, and a slight lock up.
Into the S's now. Oh, it's very cautious. Always run deep.
He's gone very wide.
And he's
That's about it,
invalidated. He's got time for another lap. There's going to be a lot of pressure on Martin's shoulders here to get a good lap in at the end.
It's going to be his one and only time, really. We'll go on board with the arse and the Haas.
Lap.
Actually, I think he's got the Panda in front of him. No, Panda has invalidated, so we'll go back with the arse and the Haas. Let's see if it's going to be purple when he comes to the end there. Set to boop.
Volume's going slowly. That is Refurmage. Mr. Furniture himself. No, he's just went wide, I think. Oh,
Line's left.
I'll give him an invite back.
That is not what he's going to want. He hasn't got time to go back out again anyway, so...
His cars just went back in the pits as well, I think.
Yes,
He was on an out lap. Oh dear.
Oh, there's a Ferrari round, that's Panda. Shad goes very wide.
Martin starts his final lap. There's a tidier turn one than the last time, not locking up. Very nice.
Shad goes P6 with a 48.5. Purple sets at 3, so...
Alright, let's see if Martin can nail this S's. Yes, he has. Not invalidated this time. Not purple, but look, very tidy. Into the hairpin now. Crucial to get a good exit. Want a big back long straight. Because Ridging Line is now back in the session.
Yeah, because he needs to be back in for and take control of his car before the race starts. Because if he doesn't, his car won't be on the grid.
Didn't something like this happen either last week or the week before with Lion?
Oh, he's gone purple sector 2.
Yes, he has. Into the triple right now.
Second Martin challenge. Could he get pole from Lion? Obviously, Lion unable to go back out again due to some KFC Wi-Fi issues. Wyron has retired. That's in the pits. Martin comes
across the line.
0.69 absolutely annihilates
half a
Raising
second.
lines that time.
Over 7 tenths. 7 tenths, yeah.
We'll
Tanky's
have a look
invalidated and Shad is in the pits.
We'll have a look what Panda can do.
He's invalidated. He's set at 47.9.
Tanky now comes into the pits. That is Q3 done. And I must admit, the surprise one out of all of that is Tribal Dragoon.
In P3, yeah. Very good lap from the McLaren driver.
Well done there from the moment. Hopefully bring some more points.
So, quick rundown of Q3. Martin on pole by quite a big gap of 7 tenths. Followed by Raging Lion in P2, Tribal Dragoon, Panda, Red, Paddle Cakes 85, Tanky, the Ass and the Haas, Chad Hayes, Mr. Wire in P9, and his teammate Furniture in P10.
Obviously, we should be seeing. I personally would be choosing the mediums to start on. I think we'll see a mixed bag of people going on softs and mediums, but we shall see as they're all now just tweaking their setup again, ready for the race. Obviously, it is dry. Obviously, choosing their strategies, changing fuel, having a little toilet break. The usual stuff, waiting for AMS Sarah to ready up. Obviously, these lot should know by now that anyone who readies up before the lobby host will receive a quali ban.
One, just mentioned Veloce Esports have released their overtakes of the week, and once again, I'm not in it. Woohoo!
Yeah, I must admit, the one that Thomas did in what race was it?
URL.
That was
Brazil around the outside of
Darren,
Darren, I believe.
That was sublime. Like, I hope he clipped that off the stream, and I hope he sent it in. And
I've just had a look.
If that doesn't get P1, then yeah. If that doesn't get P1, then it's fixed. It's definitely fixed because.
Well, I've sent a certain funny clip.
Move.
I've sent a certain funny clip to Idiots of the Week, and we will hopefully see it on the top step. I think Thomas might know what clip I'm on about. I don't know.
I'm glad someone does.
I think you do. I think you know what clip I'm on about.
Is it the one from Sunday?
Yes, it is.
Oh God. As AMS Sarah has now readied up, so the drivers are now free to ready up. As Raging Lion is in the session, so he should have his car there.
As all the drivers have now readied up for the formation line. Is Fudge Boy actually back yet?
Probably not. But so running down from 16th to 15th, and 16th Warsaw is on those soft tyres. Obviously joined through quali. Fudge Boy on softs.
He did move.
Obviously not back yet. He's decided not to do today's race. Nuka.
Paddle Cakes is not decided to do the formation lap either.
Tukester. God knows where he is. He's
oh god, there's a horrible noise coming from Paddle Cakes' car.
Jedi David P12 on softs, and then you've got AMS Sawa on the mediums with Firmage on the mediums. Obviously the two Williams are doing a split strategy as Wyron is on the softs. Shad Hayes in P8 on those mediums with Tanky in front of him in that Toro Rosso on the mediums as well. Patacake with the Renault's doing the same thing with the alternative strategy with Patacake on the softs and his teammate Ryan Fennell on the mediums. We've got Panda who's on the mediums along with Chaba Dragoon, Raging Lion on mediums in P2. Obviously lagged out at the end of Q3, so he was unable to set the second flying lap. And then Martin, the other Alfa Romeo in P1 on the mediums as well. So we've got half, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 people, so nearly half the grid on softs and then half the grid on mediums. So it should be a mixed bag. Obviously, was it 28 laps around here? So you pit round about lap 12 on fresh softs and take the mediums
16 or 17 on mediums.
Yeah, and then obviously on the medium, you should see them come in round about lap 16 to go on to softs to the end. Obviously, if there's any safety cars, some people might change their strategy. Some people, if there's a safety car right at the start, near enough, you can go onto the hards and probably take them right to the end anyway. So, as the hards are a very durable tyre,
they're just really slow. Right. On board with Martin. Yep, same here.
Do you want to go on board from like P9 and then you can watch the back?
Lights out.
Oh, Panda had a great start. Tribal Dragoon's got a good start as well. Lion has bogged down. He's now from P2 to P4. Oh God, the other Ferrari.
Damage. And there's a
Jedi
Ferrari.
David is absolutely.
Jesus.
What the heck happened there? There's a Renault round, Patacakes is round. Oh my God, what has happened?
Oh, and
Lion has now gone
I think
to fifth.
Dread's round. I believe. Yep, Dread's round.
Oh God, safety car.
It's all kicking off.
One. Yeah, Dread has collided with his teammate. So that is not what we're going to see. They're
Let's
going
have
to
a look,
worse down
see
there.
if anyone. Martin had a nice clean start. Tribal's up to P2. Nice start from him. Then you've got Panda.
Yeah, Wyron has gained a couple of positions. Lion's gone down to P5, so I think he took it a bit cautious going into turn 1. Obviously didn't want to get any damage.
No, he doesn't have any damage.
But this is helping out all the soft runners.
Ballshaw's got damage. Firmage has got damage. Chukester, I can't see. But wow, that was something. Most of the people with damage, I would assume, are coming in the pits. So from P7, probably down the road, they're going to be all pitting.
Has now got a 5-second penalty for hitting Shad Hayes, and Sarah's got a 5-second penalty for going off track.
Oh dear, Sarah. Nasty, naughty. As the last car out the pits is Auto Gates. No soft.
Yeah, the two Renaults are the worst winners like that. They've both dropped 8 positions. And Tuxler's the big gainer. Only 6 positions, so. As it'll probably go around for another lap. Waiting for the last Renault to catch up.
I reckon, yeah, it's a lap 2 or so, I reckon.
As everyone who stopped, apart from New Firmage, has gone to softs, New Firmage has gone to the mediums.
I just realised first boy's been DSQ'd, so he's been in at, he joined the lobby, did not take part in any qualifying session to get DSQ'd and the rest of them parked in a dangerous location.
He might have joined, and then, because obviously we all know that some of these races are of the younger age. Some of the parents might have told them to get off, might have told them to go and do something that's took longer than expected. Obviously, I'm sure Fudge Boy, when he comes back, he'll explain all that's good. But Tuxler has gone to the pits, unsure why. I know he had damage because he obviously hit Shad Hayes. So
I'm still not too sure how
it's Pat Gates
did
that has
that.
a 3-second penalty.
How?
He's literally, because he's trying to catch up and he's pushing. So he's now got a 3-second penalty for avoiding track limits.
On lap 3? Oh
I
dear.
think that's a warning a lap. But the safety car should be in on this lap because they're all going at a very slow pace with Tuxler going at a normal speed, so he should catch up pretty quickly. So we'll see what happens when it comes to the restarts at the end of this lap. Obviously we're going to have to wait another 3 laps now for the safety car, for the DRS to get active.
Yeah. Quite an exciting race, I think. This will be.
Yeah, USA does usually, it's a track that you can overtake. Where Slipstream is pretty powerful as well, so the safety car is in his lap. An early call there by the FIA, so we'll have to see, don't like anything too late. We'll see if people can actually keep it clean on the restart.
It's starting to rain. It's raining.
Oh no.
If you go on board with Martin, you can see on his car that there's raindrops.
Oh, yes it is. Oh, Tuesday got now 10-second penalty. What the heck is this? Oh god, this is going to be fun.
This is going to be really fun.
Safety car is in the pit lane.
And he's went already.
So Shad Hayes has now hit lines. He now gets a 5-second penalty. Oh god.
Byron everyone needs to get past. And these soft tires.
Reece Firmage has managed to get past Walshaw. So he's managed to get past Walshaw and Lucas. He's up to P8 from.
I believe Walshaw's got wing damage as well. Oh wait, no, he must have pitted. He pitted and moved.
Oh, Lucas
Set it.
gone. Lucas gone. He's gone to the back of the field. But Byron.
I think the people
is
starting on the
hounding-
softs were anticipating the rain coming, so they wanted to start on the softs and brought them out towards centres.
Byron on the softs is hounding Panda. Martin has only got a 1.5 second gap.
The green, closely followed by Panda.
Panda.
Yeah, it was good.
Panda was going to go for a
Panda
move.
is going really close.
Because that makes Byron go very wide. Line in, got the move. Don't think there's any damage caused for any cars. Lion's going for a move on the inside of Byron. Byron still comes in. They're going now side by side, but Byron gets ahead as Lion backs out of it. Looks like Lion is definitely looking, but he's got Shad Hayes right on his backside as well, so he's having to attack and defend both at the same time.
Walshaw's got a
3-second penalty. Sarah's now dropped to P13 to 7 second there as
Lion's up to the
massive 5-1. Look at Panda. Panda's going nearly side by side through the S's with Tribal Dragoon. As Byron now has a 3-second penalty. Obviously DRS won't be open till next lap.
Byron seems to be struggling quite a lot at this moment. I'm not sure if his tyres are overheating or what, but he seems to be struggling, losing time.
Panda is going for a move, but he's not going for it.
So there's Raging Lion,
Byron.
He's made it stick as well. Nice move there.
Panda is now side by side along with Tribal Dragoon. Is he going to have enough speed to get to the end? Is he going to be able to brake later?
So the camera goes.
He's just
there
about.
we go.
Yeah, he's
got the inside, and that's it. He's got him. Good clean racing.
But look how far Martin's already gone. He's gone by 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
His line's gone for a move.
Always forced him out wide. He did have that corner. It's just hard racing, I would say that is. Byron's now trying to make a move. Panda's got a penalty.
Walshaw is flying.
We'll be sending one up the inside and turn one eye back. Oh, a bit of contact.
Yeah, his back end squirmed a little bit, so Tribal's managed to keep it. Oh, look. Shad Hayes now gets a 3-second penalty. But Martin, they're starting to wheel in Martin, Panda and Lion.
Martin is saving basically all of his DRS there.
Obviously DRS is open, so we'll see how close Lion can get to Panda into the next corner. Is he going to be close enough to make a move? DRS open. He's gaining. He's definitely gaining. He's definitely close enough.
No, he's decided to think better of it.
Walsaw's now got past Tribal Dragoon. Walsaw is on the wicked rampage. Setting another.
Could have done that safety car, and he's just had the freshest tyres out of anyone. Dread is now battling with furniture. Very close.
Look at the inside. He's just stuck behind him a little bit. Furniture is still getting the aid of the DRS from Tanky, so it's not going to be so easy to pass. The Furniture is actually catching up to Tanky. Tanky's losing a little bit of time to shine in front of him. There's Walsall and Wyron. Also gets past Wyron. Wyron gets a
penalty. Yeah, the rain's starting to hit now.
Panda and Lion are now. The Lion's lost a little bit to Panda, but Panda is on the fly. He's catching Martin very quickly. He's now nearly within DRS. Because he is now in DRS.
And Panda seems to be very quick in these conditions. But look at Walshaw, he's half a second behind the Virgin Lion. Oh, he's gaining. He's going to go for a move. This is sent one. Then the inside.
Lion's still on the outside. He's going the inside for the next corner. Defended. Also is still there.
He's going to send one down the inside. Yes, he is.
He's backed out of it. backed out of that. His line is now starting to maintaining the gap to Panda. Panda though is in with the DRS's line now, gets a 3-second penalty. Is closing up to Martin. He is only half a second away.
Yeah, the softs will be working a lot better in these conditions. The range is cooling those soft tires down.
Yeah, 78% with Panda only at 46%. There's the yellow as Warsaw. Warsaw's lost it. Might have tried to go and make a move in the S's and had contact. Now he's got.
Oh, and he's been tagged. Oh, he's saved it.
Dread and Firmage. Dread and Firmage. Dread just can't get past the furniture right now. He's being a British wardrobe.
It's just too heavy and can't move.
He's nearly pushing through the corners. Actually, the braking is completely different. His teammates managed to get past Wilson right now. See if Dread's got enough straight line speed. Doesn't look like he has. He just hasn't got the straight line speed down the straights. He's got the corner and he just hasn't got the straight line speed, so he can't make an overtake. He's going to have to dive in.
And there's now
Dread's good.
a second behind Martin.
Is Dread going to dive it up this corner? No, I think better of it.
Does it safe and tries to get him in the DRS straight. Dread has got another penalty.
Oh, the penalties are coming in quick marks. Imagine if we did do that shot thing. We'd be half cut right now.
I'd make sure have a look at the race so I can count how many we've got. When we're starting to struggle now in these conditions.
Steering all over the back of Furniture. Furniture though is caught back up to Tanky.
So Furniture will get the DRS and Tanky.
Oh no, Furniture's gone wide and then Dread's gone for a move and he's spun.
And he's lost I think he lost most of his front wing, I think.
That was unfortunate. So there he went for the gap that just wasn't going to stay open. We're going back to Panda and Martin. Probably the closest battle on the track.
Panda's going for a mistake.
Yeah, he's gone. But no, just wasn't enough space. He didn't have enough momentum. But Martin is definitely feeling the pressure. He's staring at a rampant red horse behind him.
And we've got Redding Line slowly catching up to top 2 as well.
Yeah, he's got a horse and a couple of bulls behind him, so yeah, Martin is definitely struggling. Still don't think it's time for Inters. I think it might be that stupid thing where it gives you one droplet for one thing and then it will stop raining and then dry up again. Oh, as Panda's gone absolutely, he's gone to Narnia. He decided he wants to go to Mexico. He wants to go back to Mexico. He doesn't like USA. He's now got Lion all over.
He's dropped out of the DRS of Martin.
Dread's actually gone into the pits for Inters, so maybe he feels it's time for...
He did lose his wing, so he might be trying to gamble. See if the gamble pays off.
I don't think it's going to get wet enough, to be honest. It doesn't look like the rain's getting any heavier. The track doesn't look like it's getting that much stickier.
I'll keep an eye out on Red to see how he's doing on these limpers.
We'll be able to tell by his delta times. It was Tanky and Shad Hayes. Tanky gets the move.
Shad is going to stand up
Shad's
his
coming
inside.
right back at him, side by side.
Can't go over the inside for the next corner though.
Yeah, they're still going side by side. Oh, Shad's got some left end plate missing. So, going to compromise him. He's doing well though. He'll lose time going around this right-hander though. This Tanky now gets a 3-second penalty.
It's just a penalty fest at this moment.
Light, revived, Panda has caught, catching back up to Martin. I think at this moment in time Martin is just literally
Cruising.
controlling it. He has got his pit box open, so maybe he thinks it's time for Inters. But Dread is losing. He's lost 3 seconds so far in one lap. As
I think it's Walshaw.
oh, that's Walsall.
Has
Walshaw's gone again.
lost it. He's pushing
Looked
a
like he had
little bit
lots
too
of
hard.
Pace. It looks like he's had a lot of pace, but he's just not able to keep it on track. And there he goes again. His tyres absolutely roasting, not taking any care, and he is now spun again. He's got Sarah coming up behind him now, so he's be careful. There's Wyron and Tribal Dragoon are battling.
Tribal tries to get the switch back on him. Is he gonna? No, picks normal racing line. As that is Dread, I believe. Dread spun it, yeah. His intermediate tyres will just be overheating. Oh, and he's gone again. Yeah, it's definitely not time for
Tribal looks to try and make a move again on Wyron. Going up to turn one, not close enough. Decides to stick behind. We'll have a look behind though. You've got Refurmage and Shad Hayes. Shad goes defensive for the inside.
Refurmage is on the
Leaves the door
outside.
for Refurmage to go around the outside. Is he going to make it? Oh, Shad sort of pushes him a little bit, but he's still got it. He's got the inside for the next corner, but he just didn't have the traction. So Shad has got it. Also is in the pits. Probably going to retire it. There we go.
Dread spun again. Right, yeah, moving on.
Tribal Dragoon and Wyron are still battling. We've still got Lion, Panda,
Warren
and
did
Martin.
miss his braking point there, but he got a better exit at the corner. See what
This roundabout
Tribal
pit window is
will do.
now full of soft runners, so you'll start seeing some of the soft runners coming into the pits. But at the moment, the top 3 guys are they're in a world of their own at the moment. As Lion goes for the move on Panda, Panda leaves the door open. Lion goes to the move. They're still side by side, but I think Lion has just picked
got
it.
the move done.
Yeah, Panda though is still sticking with him. As Panda looks for a move into the next one, but Lion has gone very deep. I think these guys are starting to struggle on their tyres.
Yeah.
Need to take them for another 4 laps.
His furniture gets past Shad Hayes.
Yep.
Or Shad
Okay,
getting
so
back
that's
with the
got wind
DRS.
Looks like Refurmage is
Just gonna hold on.
Shad,
Yeah, he's
backs
just
out a bit,
holding
doesn't
on.
make a dive. Tank is in the pits. What tyres are you going on to?
It's either medium tires.
Red has retired. Where's Red retired? Can't see him on my map.
I think he's retired in the pits as well.
Yeah, Tanky has gone on to a set of mediums. Panda is right in the back of Lion. Unable to get the move. Gonna have to stick behind.
Not sure why there's a VSC. Just purely because Drop tried in the pits, I think. Nuka gets a 3-second time. And they're back at the race once again.
VSC is over.
There's a good restart from the top 3 as Myron started to pull away from Tribal.
And Lion have both got DRS closing in on Martin. Oh, Lion goes deep. He's got a good exit. Goes down to P2. Lost a little time to Martin. This is where Lion is a bit of a disadvantage to the guys in P1 and P3, where he's on a pad and these two guys are on wheels. So that first sector is definitely
Panda's on a
wheel
pad.
sector.
And Martin's on a pad. No, he's
No,
not.
Martin's on a wheel. Martin has a wheel. So Panda's on a wheel.
Panda isn't. Pad.
Alright, disregard what I said then. I know Martin's on a wheel.
Martin might have one, but he's not using it. Moving on.
There's Tribal. He's trying to make a move on Wyron. Those soft tyres are starting to die
Got
off
a
now.
better exit, and he's got the DRS. Tribal now ahead.
Oh, Sarah's retired. Retired
Sarah.
this section.
On board with Tixer, see what happens. Oh dear.
Go on board.
Just lost it on the right hand side. Took too much curve.
Yeah, lost it on the S. VSC.
Looking at VSC. I'll give Racing Line and some other drivers to recharge their battery. Oh, we've got a drive-through penalty for speeding under safety car from VSC.
Why didn't these guys? Why didn't the top 3 pit? It was near enough a free pit stop.
I know.
You're pitting this now anyway.
You could have got a free pit stop.
As Wee Furman just took my advice, he's going in the pits. Wyron, sorry, said Wyron's going to get sort of a free pit stop. They sent Wyron out, as they are still in the VSC, so he's definitely done alright there. Why is he going to another set of softs?
Maybe didn't to stop.
Right.
But he's went so much.
Softs.
He's done so many laps on the softs
Done 13
already.
laps on... Oh no, Wyron.
I think he's had a poo
He's
poo.
done a boo-boo. He's done a big old boo-boo there.
Or as Line is right on the back of Martin. Oh, this is very
And
close.
so's Panda. This is going to
they're
be
gonna
a
make a
three-way. Give me a
three-way.
better camera. Give me a better camera. Thank you very much. Lion's got the outside, Panda on the inside, Martin in the middle.
Panda might get 2 in
Panda's
1
done
here.
a double overtake. Panda's done
That's
a
a
double
move.
overtake. Martin's gone from P1 to P3. Lion, oh, he cut that.
Oh, he's cut the corner.
Got a
but
5-second penalty. Got a 5-second penalty for that. Not been able to make the position either. As these guys are probably all going to dart off to the pits. No, they're all staying out again.
There's Martin. Oh, Martin could have done undercut there.
Yeah, the undercut is very powerful right here. Because you're going from mediums to softs. As Wyron on those fresh softs is fighting with Shad Hayes. Shad Hayes obviously with the damage.
There's Wyron's in the pits.
So, yeah, Wee Furmuch has gone into the pits. I believe he's got a 5-second stop go to serve as well, so he will stop there for a while.
Martin seems to be struggling. He's dropped out of the DRS of line in line. Dropped
so
the DRS on Panda.
yeah,
Panda seems to be having good pace right now.
Yeah, well, obviously, Lion doesn't need to win. He just needs to make sure he keeps outscoring Martin. So he's going to be happy with P2. His tank is retired. VSC again.
Where's that?
So
that's in the S's as well, isn't it?
No, just before the S's. Just before
They've
the
fixed their C's. That happened. Well, it's been caught in the insect. Wow, that's an unusual place to lose it.
Yeah, he's got too much on the curb and he's took him round with him. But will we see any of these top 3 guys go into the pits under this VSC? Obviously, if one of them does and the others don't. Oh, Lion's not. Panda's not. Martin isn't either. This VSC
Tribal
is just
should,
finished.
I reckon. I reckon Tribal a bit.
Yeah, I think Tribal is the clear
I don't
P4
think
right now.
Yeah, Tribal's in the
good results
pits.
in McLaren. Obviously, if you look at it right now, if everyone finishes, everyone gets a point. There's Lion has had a better restart to the VSC than Panda, as Tribal and Shad are both in the pits. Tribal onto softs. Shad should go onto softs as well. Rethermage is in the pits. Obviously, Rethermage had to do a drive-through, so it's a drive-through, not the actual pits.
Yeah, he got him from speeding under the BSC.
He's lost.
He's gonna lose a heap of time. Oh,
He should come up P8 because 2 is really 30 seconds behind.
top 3 should be pitting this lap.
Has it stopped raining yet?
No, it's still raining.
No. Still that's good. Not quite wet enough, but not quite dry enough, kind of thing. There's Panda stays out. Martin's in.
Martin pits. Martin's gonna get a really nice undercut here. Yeah, an undercut. Undercut normally gain. Well, in these conditions, the undercut will gain you about. I actually don't know. In the normal race conditions, it gains you about 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah, the tyre wear was kicking with the slippage of the rear tyres and things. It should come out in front of Martin. If not, it should be easy to smash.
Oh, it's going to be very close.
Put it side by side.
Martin's
just
got
in
him.
front of Wyron. Wyron trying to go around the outside though.
And Martin's got
Obviously Wyron.
a full bar of PRS, so he'll be looking to use that.
Yeah, he's gaining already. He was 19 seconds, he's now 18.8, so he's gained 2 tenths in 2 corners. He's now 18.5, so
He'll be
he's definitely
flying
in
on
their
the
pit stop windows.
softs.
He's
Remember
gained
in
a
a
second
different
and a
league
half
we
already.
did, they took them, one of the Ferraris took the mediums to lap 20.
He's now
There's too much
17
time.
seconds. He's gained 2 seconds already on these guys. That is definitely jumping the Raging Lion, coming very close
It's
to
going to
Panda.
jump both of them. If they don't pit now, I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, 16 seconds now.
15.8.
Panda
Panda's
goes in.
in and Lion's in. There's a medium speeding at the pits of both.
We'll have a look on
Well
Martin.
behaved
He's coming through the
engines.
last 2 corners.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get them easily.
We're on the last corner now. The other 2 guys have only just started to move. He needs to power. He's definitely got Lion. going to be close with Panda.
He's
Just
gone.
overtaking Panda. Panda's now going to be clicking the
Byron's going to jump up, I think,
speed
as well.
Byron's jumping close, so that's going to hinder Panda.
Oh, that's
it's Panda and
better
Byron.
Panda.
I didn't see that. Panda's lost it.
Panda done a half spin. No wing damage.
Lion's lost lots of time. Oh, Lion had a 5-second stop there, didn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, Martin has jumped him by nearly 5 seconds.
Well, he's just played his cards right.
Obviously, Byron has to pit again.
Yeah, or it would be DSK for not using 2 tyres.
As Nuka, is that Nuka in the final corner? No, it is Shad Hayes. Final corner has lost it. He's lost more of his ring now. So Brian pitted, got his ring changed. He's come back out and he's lost everything on his left hand side. That car is going to feel like a boat on land right now. He's going to get probably overtaken by Tuxter.
Panda is now right on the back of Wyron.
Oh, Pat Cake's lost it. Pat Cake has no wing. He's literally, he has got a wing, he's just got a plank of wood at the front. That's refurbish up to P6 as Panda has overtaken Wyron. But he's got now 6 seconds to try and catch up to Martin.
It's a tough challenge, but it's possible.
I will leave you on board with Panda in the progress while I go and sort my door out quickly.
Alright. Mr. Phoenix is away. I'll have a quick look at penalties or warnings. Martin has not got a single warning. Panda has got a penalty. 2 warnings, I believe. Not sure if they're contact warnings or not. Wyron has got 1, 2, 3 penalties and 2 warnings. Lion has a penalty and 2 warnings. And Triple has 1 warning. That's for the top 5. Now Shad Hayes now gets a 3-second time penalty. Panda's now slowly but surely catching the top 2. Well, Martin, should I say. His conditions are suiting Panda very well. Oh, he's had a little bit of a moment there, but saved it quite easily. See what Panda can do, see if he can catch up to Martin for that race win. Panda will have to be careful with that 3-second time penalty he has. As Mr. Warren is now back in the pits again for front wing change and some medium tyres so he doesn't get DSQ'd at the end of the race. But Panda is catching Martin quite quickly here. That's just a slow car coming up. I'm not sure who that is. I believe that's Nuka in front of Martin, ready to get lapped. As he stays out the way. Panda's setup seems to be working very well. Or he's just very strong in these conditions. As he now luckily gets some DRS off of Nuka.
Has it dried up?
Yes, it has. It has stopped raining. It has stopped raining completely. Panda is now catching Martin quite rapidly. The gap was 4.4, now it's 3.1. But now that it's stopped raining, it might change. Power kicks on those fresh soft tires compared to the 7 lap old mediums.
Yeah, and just obviously Lion and Panda, the gap's staying the same with them two. So if Panda's starting to catch Martin, that means Lion's starting to catch as well. So
I've already had to look at penalties, and Panda has 1 penalty and 2 warnings. Lion has 2 penalties. I think he served the 5
Panda's
seconds.
now got another penalty. Panda's got another penalty.
Panda now has 2 penalties, and Lion has 2 penalties and 2 warnings, but I believe he did serve his 5-second penalty.
Yeah, obviously, how many penalties has Martin got? I don't think Martin's got a penalty yet, has he?
Martin hasn't even got a single warning in this race.
So yeah, I think Martin is on course to win this one. Obviously, bearing no accidents in the last 6 laps.
If Lion can avoid any warnings,
But it looks like
maybe get P2 or Panda.
Looks like Panda's starting to lose some ground though. He's lost a couple of attempts from Martin, but Lion has gained nearly a second on him already. So Lion is now pushing. He's obviously seen that Panda's got an extra penalty. He's now pushing. He's gone purple set to 1. So
might be going for that fastest lap. That's at the moment anyway. Let's have a look. The fastest lap is Walshaw at the moment. He's DNF'd.
Yeah, as I say, obviously Lion has got a 25-point gap lead in the championship to Martin, but as it stands right now, Martin will be gaining 25 while Lion's only gaining 15. So that gap will go from 25 to 15 with only 3 races left. If you with 3 rounds if you count Australia. No, count Australia.
Have they got to do? They've got to redo that one then.
Well, they will go into Australia if Martin, if either driver can still win the championship after Abu Dhabi. If it is signed, sealed, done by, if there's a 27-point gap at the end of Abu Dhabi, they will not be going to Australia.
As Martin sets the fastest lap.
Panda and then Lion. So
nope.
They're all pushing.
They're all pushing, but Lion is the quickest one on track at the moment.
Just makes you wonder, maybe Martin might have compromised his setup a little bit for that wet period, and he's starting to pay the price now. As Lion now gets
his Lion's now. I think they're matched on penalties now, I believe.
Yeah, he needs to do it on track.
Panda's got 2. Lion has got 2. Yeah.
He's gaining though. He's nearly in the DRS. Panda needs to try and catch up to Martin to use his DRS, but I don't think he's going to be close enough. He's just not gaining like he was.
It's just running out of ERS.
Lion's on 15%.
Martin's still on.
Panda's on 20.
Martin's on 80.
Martin's on 80. Yeah. So these 2 guys are definitely pushing. His Lion is now in the DRS. He needs to just save for a couple of laps. Don't
save
try
until
anything.
about lap 27. Just save for 1 or 2 laps and then.
Doesn't need to push. Just sit with the slipstream. Use the DRS. I think he knows that Martin hasn't got any penalties, so he just needs to get P8 to minimise the damage. Obviously, the 7 points gap is better than the 10-point gap. Panda now gets another 3-second penalty. What is going on with Panda today? He never usually gets this many penalties.
I'm just pushing that bit too hard.
I know he's changed his game tag to revive Panda, but maybe he needs to turn it to penalty Panda. His line is still within that DRS window. They're caught up to Martin by another 2 attempts. So they're catching in the first sector, then it's levelling out for the second and third sector.
Martin's still got almost a whole bar of ERS as Lion and Panda on around 30.
Lion still doesn't have DRS, doesn't have any much ERS. These guys at the back, they're causing so many penalties. I'm definitely glad we didn't do that drink game. Absolutely half cut by now.
We would be probably fired for commentating if we were to do that.
It would be funny though.
Yeah, it would be well funny. Maybe on the last race of the season. Line is now
down to
half a second.
Oh, yellow flag sets 3. That is Shad Hayes, and now he's retired. There won't be any safety cars. We've had too many of them, I think, and plus it's too close to the end. So Shad Hayes.
Lucas went
on to a solid point. Line definitely has DRS this time. A camera angle of the mechanism of the DRS, which is pointless.
Oh, he sent one down the inside.
He sent it, he's like Panda's gone for the switchback, but Line has the inside move. Oh, and Line sent it again.
Side by side. I love that contact. As Line is now through for P2.
He now needs to defend. To stop cutting corners like that. 6-2, what's that?
Line needs to be careful, there's another warning away from a penalty. Reckon Line will try and catch up to Martin and just stick behind him. Try and pull away from Panda.
2 laps to go. He's nearly in that DRS. Not close enough though.
Is Panda close enough for a move? 3/10? No, it's not. It's just sticking behind and saving some ERS. And Squiren's got a penalty.
There's going to be so many penalties at the end of this. Martin's going to get a nice little bit of DRS off the McLaren in front of him.
Oh, this could be really good for Martin as Lyon's now in his DRS.
You got Martin. Martin doesn't know if he's win. Maybe he did get DRS.
Is it Nuka? No, it is. Who is it? That's Tuesdays, yeah. Might get it for the 1K back straight, maybe.
Lion is really pushing. He wants this on track.
Right on the back.
Blue
Blue flag. Oh, Mark John Wade.
It's allowed Lion through. It's now drag race. Lion should have DRS. Remember last time they did this thing side by side. Panda got 2 different in one, so can Panda do it again? He's closing up. Is he going to make a move on?
No, he's not. He's had a look.
Oh, Martin's lost it. Martin had a bit of a tank slapper. He hit the rear end of the Red Bull. He's had a bit of a tank slapper. Now Martin needs to defend from Panda, but obviously with the penalties, Lion is definitely not going to get 6 seconds of a gap.
If Panda keeps battling like this with Martin for the last sector, you never know.
I know it's 1.3, but there's 2 corners and he needs another 5 seconds, so it's not going to happen. But Lion gets the win on track. Martin takes it back off him, but Lion stays P2 with Revive Panda P3. Oh, Wyron and Dragoon are battling. Tribal Dragoon's lost the place to Wyron, but Dragoon might get the place back on
Might get it on penalties.
He just needs to stick as close as he can to him as Wyron gets another penalty. So
yeah, I
think
reckon
it's a
Tribal
done
will
deal
get
that
it.
Tribal's going to get it.
Yes.
Tribal gets ahead of Wyron.
Furniture's only just
definitely
going
gonna
into
keep
sector 3
P6.
now.
He's definitely keeping P6. Pat Cakes is 7 seconds behind, and I know Pat Cakes has got penalties. Even though Pat Cakes is closing. But Luca Wyron, I think, is coming across the line now to finish P9. That he is. So he's got solid points. He's still got points for the Haas team. Williams, obviously, double points, P5 and P6.
This Furniture comes across the line and okay, it's comes across the finish it off.
P7.
So, Mr. Phoenix, who would you say your driver of the day was?
I'm gonna say, based on his surprise qualifier position and the fact that he still managed to battle and keep his position, I'm gonna say Tribal Dragoon.
I agree. He had a very strong qualifying in P3 and just lost
Obviously,
out in the first turn.
I know the top 3 were in a different class of their own, but to get P4 in qualifying and got P3 in qualifying, sorry, and obviously got P4. Obviously, had a good start.
And he only had 1 penalty as well, apart from the rest of the field having a little bit more.
Obviously, might have got none, but I reckon Tribal Dragoon in at the McLaren gets driver of the day today.
And so we'll invite the top 3 of the party.
I'll let you. So we'll run down quickly. Martin P1, Racing Lion P2, Panda P3, Tribal Dragoon P4, Wyron P5, Refurnish P6, Pat Cakes P7, Tugster P8, and Nuka, the last of the runners, in P9. So we are just waiting for the drivers to join. We have Martin, we have Panda, just waiting for the old laggy Lion to connect. So I think while we're waiting for him, we will go on with Panda. Obviously, Panda, strong qualifying.
Make sure to include your audio as well.
Yeah, make sure you include your audio. Was it P4 you qualified?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously a little bit off the pace of what Martin was in qualifying, obviously on those inters, but in the race it looked like you had a lot more pace. Obviously, definitely battling with Martin and Lion. So, you just want to talk us through that race for us?
Well, quali, I'm very confused about because Q2 I was like 300ths off of Martin and Lion, but as soon as it got to the crucial Q3, I was like almost a second off of them. So that sort of annoyed me. But then the start, Lion was in AI for some reason, so it was very easy to get past him, and then I just had to keep it clean until the wet came. But what's annoyed me about this race is how easy it was to not get warnings in the wet, but as soon as it turned dry, I was just getting so many penalties.
Yeah, obviously a lot of people throughout the field got a lot of penalties. I think Martin was probably one of the only ones not to get a penalty, I believe. But yeah, obviously going forward to the next track, obviously Brazil. What are your expectations around there, and are you going to disrupt this title fight between Martin and Lion?
Oh, it's certainly been fun coming into this league in the middle of the title fight and then trying to beat them both as well at the same time. But as soon as I see one of them behind me and one of them in front of me, I know that they're going to be gunning for it, so I sort of just let them through. So I'm not going to try and destruct it, I'm just going to try and egg it on a little bit, I guess. And Brazil, it's not a great track for me, I'd say, but hopefully I can do well.
Yeah, well done on your P3. Cole, do you want to do Lion?
Yes. So, bridging line. A bit of an unfortunate disconnection in quali before you started your final lap, but just walk us through how your quali and race was.
Quali was alright all the way up to Q3. Was in my last lap, and then my Xbox played up, so I lagged out. I was lucky to get back into the back in again. I was just at P2. Then it started the race. I was in AI because I had to go do something, so I wasn't available to do the first couple of laps. Came back under the safety car, and yeah, it was kind of damage limitation. Cause I knew coming into Coda wasn't my best chance of winning, so it was damage limitation on the title.
Yeah, so it's still a very good result, P2. Moving on next week, Brazil. What's your thoughts on Brazil?
Brazil should be alright. I feel confident there. But yeah, it should be full engine mode. The last two races, let's just give it everything I've got.
Yeah. Well, it was a good race. Well done. Phoenix, would you like to do P1?
Yeah. Obviously, Martin, you got the pole in qualifying. If you just walk us through your lap for us, please.
Well, I'll go through Q2 first. It was decent Q2. Managed to. So I was just trying to get my eye in a little bit with the extra laps that I was doing, but unfortunately my last one in Q2 got blocked. But then Q3, I invalidated my first one. I said it anyway to see what I would do, and it was I think like 47.1 or something. I can't remember the exact time. And then I knew I could go a little bit faster than that. I think it's a bit unfortunate that Lion didn't get to his final lap. He might have been a bit closer. He might have beaten my lap, but in the end I managed to do a very quick intermediate lap, which was a little bit unexpected, but at the same time I know I'm pretty good in the wet, so I knew I could do something decent.
Yeah, obviously going into the race, obviously you lot knew that there was going to be a bit of a wet period. Was your setup a little bit compromised? Obviously, because it looked like when you were obviously the wet conditions came, obviously, and it was those tricky. Obviously, we didn't go to inters, but obviously it was still a little bit damp. Obviously, you seemed like you had the pace over the other two, but obviously as soon as it started to dry up, they were, able to catch you back up. And obviously the last two laps you were battling with all three of them. So,
Well, I didn't really compromise my setup, to be honest. Because the game said that on the thing that it was going to be only the second, like the second little square. You know, when you're looking at the weather thing, that it was going to be rain. So me and Line both went, right, it's dry. It's not going to get wet enough for wets. And then as soon as we was doing a formation lap, Jeff was like 5 minutes till rain, and I was like, fantastic. That's really what I wanted to hear, because I knew that if I compromised a little bit, I could have probably pulled a bigger lead, and I wouldn't probably have been as close. Maybe it's hard to say, but then yeah, I was struggling a little bit on the worn tyres in those wet conditions, just because I hadn't compromised. That's where they were catching me a bit, especially through the first sector. But then in the dry, again, it felt like my I mean, I did the perfect undercut, and I think that really saved my race. But I think without that undercut, I might not have won this race, even with the penalties. I just didn't have the pace on these guys in the dry, and I'm not entirely sure why. It's something I need to look into maybe in my setup.
Yeah, obviously going into next week, and then obviously the end of the season. Obviously, Line has got that one hand on that trophy, but you've clawed some points back today. Obviously, you've clawed 6 points back, so you've got your finger on there. Maybe you could start putting your second finger on there. What are your expectations going into Brazil?
I'm hoping I can do well. It's another good track for me. I have this thing where start of the season I'm good, end of the season I'm good, middle of the season I'm a bit so hopefully I can do well next week, and hopefully Abu Dhabi as well. Abu Dhabi's a little bit of an iffy one, but for next week I'm hoping I can claw back some more points. And as much as I hate saying these words, I have to hope that Lion has a bit of a shocker, because that's what happened to me last week.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, anything can happen. There is obviously still count Australia. There's still 3 rounds to go, so anything can happen. But yes, well done on the podiums. Well done on you lot racing. Well done to obviously everyone else who raced, and also well done to our driver of the day, Mr. Tribal Dragoon, with his shot qualifying and good manage of the race. So, but obviously catch us tomorrow, where Sarah and Tribal will be commentating over Tier 1, where you'll see me and Cole battle it out for the championship lead.
With Andrew
Obviously
for the championship.
with Andrew and Norris. So come and watch that. It'll be a good, fun battle. So, but until then, we'll see you later.